Pipeline.py is the main file for this entire repository. Over here, I have put 5 commands that can be used to run the stages from whatever position you want. So if you type this command, python-msource.generator.pipeline-list, you get to see all the stages that are involved in this repository. Then if you'd like to run all the stages, there's a command over here. If you'd like to skip certain stages, if you'd like to run from stage 2 to stage 5 or 3 to 4 or just 5, this pipeline.py main file gives you the complete flexibility to do that. Then we have the config.py, which is basically the settings and the folder locations. Then we have stages. Stages include the main content of this repository, and each of them is ordered. When you go into output, you have the benchmark, Q&A, question and answering non-semantic. So for example, if we go to tables, you can see all the files are here. So db.csv, this is SQL safe, and all the contents are over here. If you go into HTML and you open the HTML, you can see the HCT. So that's the output. I have also included a folder called cache, which basically holds the intermediate results of certain stages. So over here we have S1 tables, S3, stage 3, SQL and NLQ, and stage 6. So basically what these files will hold are just intermediate results of the stages, just for debugging purposes. I have also included certain images to help you understand what each stage does in a very easy manner. So stage 1 has input, output. Stage 2, as you can see, is described here quite clearly. You can understand what the file is reading, what it's outputting, and the process as well. So for stage 2, we create database tables. We use pivot tables to create the HCTs and signatures to uniquely identify each table. Similarly, for stage 3, we have certain information that helps you understand what the stage is about. For stage 4, for stage 5, and for stage 6. So that's the data folder. Now we'll move on to the configs. Over here you have 4 parameter.json files, which are all basically inputs to the stages, and they serve their own purposes. Config.json is a file where you can set the global seed variable. So if you'd like to change it, just change it over here, and the entire repository will use this seed. And that's it. The main file is pipeline.py, and the outputs are right here. And if we want to look at some other outputs, like benchmark, you can see all the results. All the tables have been done, the non-semantic tables. And we can see stats as well. When you run stage 6, you can see that all the stats, all the number of tables that have been created, the questions, and for future work we could add more statistics that better explain this repository. So that's that. Thank you.